Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another good day like I am. So, in my last video, I was talking about possibly doing a trade for a quarter book. Well, I did that trade for a quarter book today, and as you can see, I got the 1911 King George's to 1952 quarter book here. I don't have some of them in there yet, but I went through all of my King George V, and I got everything in there that I could. There's a few spaces missing, as you guys can see, but that is obviously the one that I have the least amount of. I don't even have a single roll of King George V yet, so pretty good there. There looks like there's 7 that I am missing, or 8 that I am missing, so I will slowly look for those. But yeah, I went through $100 worth of King George VI here as well, and I just thought it was kind of interesting and I would share the results with you. I guess one other thing before I get into that, I did get a second book too. I got the 1953 to date book as well. So I'll have to go through my Queen Elizabeth's. And it looks like it only goes up to 66, and so I'll put a 67 in there, and I probably won't put anything in the other ones because I don't collect it if it's not silver, but yeah, I thought it was cool. It only cost a couple bucks, so. And actually, she ended up paying me, which was awesome. So I didn't have to spend any money. I got money in my pocket. So what did I get here? I thought this was kind of interesting. As you can see, this book does tell us the mintages of each of these particular coins, and I'll let you pause it there if you want to take a look at some of those mintages. You can see some of the mintages of the ones that I'm missing, like that one's only 242,000, whereas most of them are in the millions. Yeah, 468,000 there on the 1927, 384,000 on the 34, and then there's a 36 dot that only has 153,000. Apparently that one might have been made in 37 as well. And then as you can see, there's a 1937 down here with King George VI in it. And that has a 2.6 million mintage. And you can see those ones are slightly more, 3 up to 6 million there. This is kind of the first time looking at this too. Oh, the 43 has 13 million. That would explain the pile of 43s that I have there. Got a 47, there's only 1 million. That would explain that. The 47 maple, there's actually more of 4 million. And then the 48, there was a 2 point some million there. As you can see, these books are not brand new either. But yeah, I guess that kind of does correlate to what I found here. So, what did I find? I went through, I found in this almost $100 of King George VI, I found every coin from 1952 all the way to 37. I found a good pile of 52s there, as you can see, and I thought this one was kind of interesting. It had a little B stamped into it. Someone did that aftermarket there. You can see that's stamped right into it. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I'm going to go through each one of these piles, find the best coin. There's a couple out front because I could tell right off the bat that was a nice shiny good one, so that'll probably be the best one for the pile. But got a really big pile of 51s there. I would say that's my second largest pile. Next to the 43s, and we were looking in there, that was one of the highest mintages at 12 million or something like that, and that makes sense. 13.5 million it says there, because that is the biggest stack out of all of them. We got 50s, quite a few of those. 49, actually quite a few of 48s. I'm surprised there's so many 48 quarters because the 48 50-cent piece and the dollars are expensive, the key dates in Canada here. Like if you have a 48 silver dollar, it is worth almost as much as an ounce of gold. It's crazy. We've got the 47 maples here. Quite a few of the 47 maples. A nice shiny one there too. So that's a 47 with a little maple in there. That indicated that this coin was made in 1948. But they didn't have the die. King George VI was no longer the Emperor of India, and so they didn't have that die. And being that they didn't have that die until quite a ways into 48, they didn't make a lot of the dollars and the 50-cent pieces, but they made a lot of quarters, so they must have started making those first once they got the die. But as you can see, it doesn't say Emperor India in there. That's what it stands for anyways. 47. It was one of my smallest piles. I only have 3 47s, which I thought was actually, I don't know, I thought that was kind of interesting because I thought like 47 silver dollar isn't super special. This 47 maple is actually worth a little bit more premium. So can't remember. I don't know the exact mintages on them, but so yeah, 47. We got actually a small pile of 46s there. 45, slightly larger, but it was one of the smaller piles too, I noticed. We got the 44, we got the 43 there. That is a huge pile. That's over $10 of 43 alone. We got 42 there. Got a nice shiny 42. That was one of the smaller piles I noticed too. It actually took a while before that particular pile even started. We got the 41s. We got the 40. This was one of my first piles that started, and I noticed that was one of the larger piles too, but it actually took a dip to some of those after the first few rolls there. We got the 39. We got a nice shiny 39 there. And we got 38, and we only had 2 37s. I went through actually quite a few rolls, and then I looked at the book because I thought I had one from each number in the book, and then I was like, oh, there is a 37. I better take a look, because when I looked up, I think the dot earlier, it said it was maybe in 37, or I don't know, I could be wrong, but it said something about 37 on Google there. So yeah, and 37, that was the least I found out of all these rolls. 2 37s, only 3 47s. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's kind of interesting. Thought it was kind of interesting. So yeah, I will go through each of those piles. I'll get them put into this book. I'll keep a lookout for King George V's more. I'm pretty sure some of these I probably will not get, but hey, I got almost $700 basically of quarters to buy yet, so you never know. I might get lucky and might just get some of these in there. So anyways, thanks for listening to me ramble. Remember, doesn't cost you a single piece of silver or gold to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking, eh?